Okay. Wow, that's loud. Okay, hi guys, I'm Victoria. I just wanted to start off with a question, as seems to be quite common. How many of you have ever totally and miserably failed at something? I know I have, and I think we all have. Can you? Okay, so, but what we're probably thinking of when I say failure in this way is the lack of ability to accomplish something or a non-success. But why do we really view success or failure in this way? I want to challenge the way you think of success today. Okay, so when you succeed at something, you usually move on. I mean, I know I do, because it's exciting and now you're like, what's coming next? So, you never really think about what went right. But when you fail, you just take a step back and think why and how, and you have to readdress it. You learn, you grow, you change, so you can readdress the problem, and this time you can achieve your goal. So in a way, I think you gain more from failing, and in the long run, it really benefits you more. Okay, can you change this slide? Okay, so my project. I wanted to turn a dollhouse that my mom made in high school, and I wanted to furnish it and make it pretty. So, can you change the slide? I kind of wanted it to turn something that looked like this at the beginning into, can you change the slide? Something that would look like this. Now, this is not mine, don't get me wrong. This is not at all. This is what it will and should look like when it's done. And obviously that didn't happen, so in a way I failed. But, yeah, so, I entered this project, I was really excited about it, and, I know a lot of you guys didn't like your project. I liked it, and I liked it the whole time, but I realized once life and everything, and honors classes, and sports, and da-da-da, everything kicked in that this was not realistic. And so then, I really started to beat myself up, like, why are you doing this? You're failing, you're letting everybody down, you're an A student, how can you be neglecting something like this, da-da-da-da-da. And, I really beat myself up until I kind of just realized that, okay, well, the first thing is that my goals were extremely high. And I know that I shouldn't make excuses, but this is a project that takes some people years, and how I was expecting to do it in 6 months, I don't know. And it's a big financial thing too. I mean, it's just a big investment and it's a big project, and you can't just, whip it out in a few months. And also I realized that I really learned a lot, and the things that I learned and the things that me and my mom were able to kind of grow in our relationship together through this is something that I wouldn't trade for anything. So in my mind, I kind of felt better about it at the end, because I'm like, I didn't fail, I didn't really accomplish it, but I got up the hill, and I'm almost near the passing point where I think it's going to get a lot easier. Okay, so most of life, if you think about it, is spent getting somewhere. We're kind of living in between our goals, if you think about it. And I think something that I've discovered is that it's really important not to have tunnel vision. Can you change the slide? Okay, wait, no, that's not the right one. Can you? Okay, yeah. So this is kind of dorky, I know, but like, if you think about it, when you're working towards a goal, sometimes it's easy to just zone in on that one thing, and then you kind of like lose what's going on around you. So if you think about it, I feel like most people are so set on getting a certain education, so they can get a certain job, so they can get certain money, so they can get certain possessions, so they can get a certain status. And like, all for what? I mean, so you can live a life where you're always looking towards the next thing and you're never living in right now. So yeah, can you change the slide? I was just kind of acknowledging the fact that I think goals are important and they help us to not drift. But I think if we realize the things that are most important to us, that's really what's gonna matter. I think your relationship with others, the ones that really care about you and that are really gonna last, the relationship with yourself, because whether you like it or not, you're stuck with yourself forever, so you better learn to love yourself. and the things that really matter. It's not about what's popular or what's this or what's that. It's about figuring out what you love and what really makes you happy. And those three things, if you pursue those, then you won't regret it.